Welcome back to BKTV Live. Today is Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021.
Today on BKTV, we have an exciting show for you. We have coverage of CASA's Festival of Trees, FHS Custodian Spotlight, and FSD Heart Monitors.
That's right, as well as a special segment over the recognition of Stunt Doubles and an announcement from FBLA regarding their mystery box raffle.
All of this on BKTV Live.
The voice dies now.
I am so excited for holiday season this year.
You know what? So am I, Trent. Every year, the CASA of the Parkland hosts the Festival of Trees to celebrate the holiday seasons and to raise money and awareness for their mission.
To cover this fun event is Jace Denison.
On November 26th and 27th, Festival of Trees will be held at the Centene Center. I sat down with the event organizer, Miss Joanna Watts, to discuss what Festival of Trees is and what goes on there.
So Festival of Trees is an event for our community. It is to jumpstart the holiday season. This year is our second year of Festival of Trees, and it's going to be at the Centene Center on November 26th and 27th. And it's a free event open to the community. It's going to have big 7.5-foot fully decorated Christmas trees that are designed and decorated from our local schools, clubs, community, businesses. Just a lot of people really come together to create these really one-of-a-kind Christmas trees. We'll have tabletop trees, and the new this year we'll have gingerbread houses. All of these are going to be for sale for people in our community to bring home. The trees, the big trees, the tabletop trees, and gingerbread houses are going to be part of the silent auction, and anybody can bid on those trees, and then those proceeds go to benefit CASA of the Parkland. So Festival of Trees also this year is going to include an elves workshop is what we're calling it, and it's free activities for kids. We're going to have ornament decorating and letter writing to Santa, which we will then deliver to Santa when he comes off of the parade to enter Winter Wonderland for the Farmington Christmas Parade. We will have live music from the Mineral Area Fine Arts Academy. We'll have a photo booth set up for families to come in and take some holiday pictures. Again, all of that is for free. All the proceeds raised for Festival of Trees go directly to CASA of the Parkland. It all stays local, and it's to benefit these children in foster care by providing them a volunteer who gives them a voice in court, in the community, in schools. They really are just that person to be with them throughout their time in foster care.
I asked why teens should attend who don't have money to buy trees.
Well, first, I would ask, do you like Christmas? Because if you do, I mean, what a great place to start the holiday season, you know, by just walking around. I mean, again, when I visited Fantasy of Trees, when I lived in Tennessee, it's a tradition. You know, there's so many people that go, and they don't have anything that, you know, they don't really want to buy a tree, or they don't have the money to purchase one, but that's why it's a free event. That's why it's free to enter, because it's not only about purchasing a Christmas tree. Yes, that is important, and that is why we do it, but it's also creating those memories.
10 seconds.
Thanks so much, Jace, and thank you to CASA for the important work you do for the children in our area.
In the spirit of Thanksgiving, BKTV and the Farmington School District would like to thank all the support staff that make our education possible. From cooks to custodians, you are the backbone of our school, and your work does not go unnoticed.
That's right, Trent. As a thank you, Bryan Kaiser decided to spotlight our custodians here at FHS.
Our custodial crew is very good. So they obviously do a lot of work that kids are often not aware of. So there's a lot of stuff they work on with bathrooms. Kids see them cleaning, cafeteria like lunchtime or whatever. We've recently been talking to kids a lot about making sure they pick up after themselves and kind of building that sort of sense of community, taking care of, the building and not leaving trash laying around for custodians to pick up. As I've told kids multiple times, we pay people to clean. We don't pay people to pick up after you, obviously. So that's kind of a key part of it. But that's one piece that kids actually see. They also do a lot of other things you don't know about. So there's pieces with like drills that they're involved with. So like they have a role where safety is concerned. Like if something were to happen, damage to the building or whatever, they play a pretty significant role with that. They also do a lot with things like air conditioning, heat, stuff that might break, water fountains, maintenance. There's a lot of minor maintenance stuff that they really take care of first. Making sure doors will close, doors will lock, alarms. There's a lot of those pieces that they take care of on a day-to-day basis that kids don't really know about or don't see. But that's integral to the safety for our building as a whole.
Custodians are just one of the many amazing support staff here at the Farmington School District. We would not be the same without each and every one of them. So be sure to say thank you when you see them throughout the halls and to pick up after yourself.
If you have ever taken a PE class here at FHS, we're sure you've used one of the heart monitors to track your progress throughout the hour.
Well, the heart monitors are not just here at the high school anymore. Many of the elementary schools as well as our middle school are also implementing them as well. Matt Huff and Rowdy Vaugh take us to speak with Coach Koppeis to speak about the use of the new heart monitors.
Hi, I'm Coach Hain. I'm a physical education teacher here at FHS. So we use the heart rate monitors here at the high school on a daily basis, and they're a great tool for us. They help us measure students and what they're able to do cardiovascularly every day. It's a great way for us to be able to track the kids' progress throughout the day as far as what kind of output that they're and energy that they're using throughout the day. So the kids, they see a number, and the kids have a number that is attached to the heart rate monitor, and that's their personalized number for that class period. And the kids just look at their heart rate monitor and they look at their number, and then they look on the screen, and there are different tiles. So if there's 40 kids in a class, there'll be 40 different tiles numbered 1 through 40. And the kids just look at their number specifically, so they don't know who number 38 is or who number 2 is on the screen. So that's the great piece of it being totally anonymous for them. And then we have an iPad that we use as instructors, and we go off of, and it actually gives us names if we click into the tile. And then it'll give us a printout if we want to each day to be able to look and track and see, if Johnny got to his target heart range or Susie got to her target heart range that day, and we can adjust participation points for the class period based on their output, their energy level output and target heart rate zones, and those percentages, what we call an MVPA, which is the moderate to vigorous physical activity. We ask our kids to be in that moderate to vigorous heart range about 70% of the class period each day. Well, I think any time that you introduce something new, it is definitely there's definitely some anxiety, and I think that the greatest thing about this piece of technology is it's safe. It keeps your kids safe, and it makes sure that your kids are treated fairly within the PE department as far as making sure that everything that your child gets grade-wise is based on their actual output of energy and their actual heart rate and how much work they're actually doing. In the past, grades were based on, they were all subjective. Everything was whether the teacher thought your student was working hard or not working hard. Those things are, those are gone now, because your student is getting the grade based on the actual work that they're doing and the actual work that they're capable of doing, and they're not being overworked. That's the greatest tool, is that we can see kids that are working really hard, and we have to shut kids down sometimes because their heart rates get too high. So for us, it's just a great tool to make sure we keep the kids safe. It's a great tool for us to be able to objectively grade students and their effort in class. And again, most importantly, it's a great tool for us to keep kids safe while they're working in class.
Thanks, Matt and Rowdy, for the insight into the new heart monitors at the Farmington School District.
Next, we have Owen DeGroot, who is covering NASCAR coming to the Gateway Racetrack in East St. Louis.
On September 15th, 2021, NASCAR announced its Cup Series schedule for the 2022 season. And of 36 race weekends, one stands out from the others. Gateway Motorsports Park, also known as Worldwide Technology Raceway, was added to the 17th week of the regular season. The Next Gen Cup car, also known as the Gen 7, is probably to thank for Gateway's addition to the 2022 Cup Series schedule, as this new and slightly controversial fifth gear allows the car to safely and effectively race on the track, compared to the traditional 4 gears that have been in the cars previously. Because of this, Gateway has never been seriously considered as an addition to the Cup Series schedule. Worldwide Technology Raceway is a 1¼ mile long, 4-turn oval with very long straight stretches and at turns 1 and 2 that are not as big as turns 3 and 4. This means that the track has an egg shape to it. Just because the track is just now being added to the Cup Series schedule does not mean that it already hasn't had its fair share of great races, such as the 2019 IndyCar Series race that saw Takuma Sato win in a wild final few laps, as well as the most recent Truck Series race that was crucial for any teams trying to make their way to the championship. And finally, this memorable and hectic finish in the 2010 Nationwide Series race at Gateway, where Carl Edwards spun out rival Brad Keselowski to get the win.
Touch! He spun out! Carl gets into Keselowski! Carl Edwards will win!
Without knowing how the next-gen cars would drive at Gateway, it's hard to make any assumptions about how the race would look. What is known is that race fans want to find out. More than 5,000 people bought their tickets to the race within the first 24 hours of hearing the news about Gateway's addition to the Cup Series schedule. NASCAR, being a sport born in the Southeast, is kind of off and on with the recognition of its fans on the west side of the Mississippi. However, after the announcement that was made on September 15th, NASCAR made an impression on fans here in the Midwest that racing belongs here too. With BKTV, I'm Owen DeGroot, signing off.
Thank you, Owen.
Now, for a very exciting segment, TJ Benoist and Michael Koppeis interview CC Ice and Justin Eaton.
Who are they?
They are stunt doubles. CC Ice has been in movies such as Avengers Infinity War, Venom, and The Punisher. Justin Eaton has been in movies such as Deadpool, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, as well as Avengers Endgame.
That sounds very exciting.
It sure is. TJ and Michael focus this segment on the recognition of stunt doubles in the industry. Let's see it.
When you see an intense fight or a dramatic crash or fall in a movie, movie magic allows for it to appear that the main performer was involved. More often, those intense fight scenes and dramatic falls are done by stunt doubles. These stunt doubles oftentimes do not receive as much recognition as they deserve. We spoke to stunt performers CC Ice and Justin Eaton about the amount of work they have to put in.
Our work day is, if it's not a filming day, we'll have a anywhere from 8 to 10 hour day of training and choreography. And then if we're filming, it can be anywhere from 12 to 13, 14 hours of filming day. And I think one of the longest days I ever had filming was 18 and a half hours. But we also train when we're not even working. We actually train quite a bit as well. I own 2 gym locations that are stunt training specific here in Georgia. And so at various days, we will go in and just train our own fight choreography for ourselves.
They then spoke on the lack of recognition stunt performers as a whole receive in the industry.
We love working for Marvel, and we'll just say we love working for everybody that's always given us a job. I think since it ever began, stunt doubles have not gotten the proper credit due. All the old school guys and gals, we have huge respect, but they didn't get the recognition they deserve. And I don't know if we get, as a group, recognized. Not that we all want to be famous. I want to be clear about that. We're not all about...
We work in the shadows.
Yeah, we don't want all the fame. We don't want other people to take credit for what we've done rightfully.
We love all of our departments as well. Everyone works so hard to make everything happen. We never want to outshine any of them because we couldn't do what we do without them.
We just want to be included with them, which is, just to give you an idea, the Oscars don't have a category for Best Stunt Coordinator or Best Stunt Performer, but they have many of the other categories that put a film or film together. Yeah. The Emmys very graciously just added for the first time ever a category for Best Stunt Performance, and we've been doing stunts in the world since film began, and he was one of the very first nominees of stunt performance.
We then asked them to elaborate on what attending an event like the Emmys was like.
It was absolutely magical, and we are ever grateful to the Academy for including the stunt performers. Growing up in Missouri, I just never dreamed of actually being in it. I always would hope, but like the idea of being there seemed so far away when I was little, but it's not. So I don't know if that's what you feel, but we're very thankful to be a part of it now.
I say get those acceptance speeches ready.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
We would like to again thank Cece Ice and Justin Eaton for this amazing opportunity.
I better start writing my speech for when I receive my Emmy for Best News Anchor.
Sure thing, Trent.
But in all seriousness, thanks to TJ and Michael for that awesome perspective into the world of stunt doubles.
Now, without further ado, it is time to announce the winner of the FBLA Mystery Box Raffle.
We now have FBLA representatives Yip Fant and Caroline Reeves on set to give us the exciting news.
This past week, FBLA has been raising money for March of Dimes, which is an organization that raises funding for prematurity awareness and research. Basically, they just ensure that mothers and their babies have healthy postpartum lives.
Yeah, FBLA has been partnered with March of Dimes for 45 years, but March of Dimes has been around for about 80 years, and every year they'll raise millions of dollars for premature babies and mothers.
This year, we decided to raffle off a mystery box, and we raised over $250.
Okay, we ready to announce it? Well, we have to unbox it first to see what's inside.
Yes.
It's a box.
It's a box.
This year's theme was Christmas movies.
Yes.
So first, we have a 6-pack of Coke.
Yes! Coca-Cola.
We have a lovely box of popcorn.
What's your favorite kind of popcorn, Ari?
Popcorn? I don't eat popcorn.
How dare you?
I'm not a child.
Wow.
Next, we have a blanket.
What fun.
Stay warm.
Where's Candy?
You also get wrapping paper. It's very expensive.
Some Reese's and some Mac and
Oh, cool.
We have some Kisses. Black Raspberry Sour Patch Kids.
I've never heard of that.
Black?
They're coal themed. And then we have Skittles and M&Ms.
Sweet.
What fun. Does it come with a movie?
We have a purple bag and we also have a movie.
Ooh.
We have Elf.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Will Ferrell.
Very nice. And then in the gift bag, we have a gift card to Domino's. Very fun.
It's worth $15.
I think Little Caesars is.
And then we have a $15 gift card for AMC theaters.
Okay. So, you're drawing the name now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh! Keep it going, Caroline.
Cheyenne Coleman is the winner of the mystery box.
Yeah!
Huzzah!
You can come by BKTV today to pick up your mystery prizes.
Okay.
Congratulations, Cheyenne.
What a fun show today. That was awesome.
You know what sure was? You know what is more fun?
What's that?
Eating so much food for Thanksgiving.
You're so right, Trent.
A reminder that we have no school next week for Thanksgiving. But before we go, we have announcements for the day. Celebrating birthdays today, we have Levi Short, Tucker Pyatt, and Braden Krause.
And for lunch, we have beef nachos, chicken parmesan, mini corn dogs, chicken salad sandwich, and salad bar. That's all for BKTV Live.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
And happy holidays.